Bangkok. Just gonna cycle round, but it could be a total washout. So I am back in Bangkok 20 years later. And now I am back home. Whoa, that intro was a little bit, but that's what Bangkok's about. But I didn't explain exactly what this video is about, so bear with me for another 30 seconds. But first, if you don't already know me, I'm Adrienne. I'm a 41-year-old woman from the UK. So as I said, I was last in Bangkok 20 years ago when I was a fresh-faced 21-year-old backpacker wanting to travel the world. And it was a total disaster. There was no social media, no YouTube videos. Blogs were just about starting, but you didn't have your phone and you could just have a look where you were going. You'd have to go to an internet cafe to have a look at these blogs. Yeah, it was a disaster. We got scammed. We were scared, we didn't know what we were doing. So this video is exploring Bangkok the way maybe I would have liked to have done or should have done 20 years ago. But as Bangkok is Bangkok and it chews you up and spits you out, I didn't get to do all the things that I wanted to do this time around as well. So stay tuned. Towards the end of the video, I'm gonna go through things that were on my list to do, but that I didn't end up doing. And hopefully I won't leave it another 20 years before I go back and do them. So you may find some of this interesting, useful on your trips to Bangkok, or may just enjoy watching other people travel from the comfort of your own home. It's totally cool too. So I hope you like the video. Give it a thumbs up. I'd love it if you'd subscribe to support the channel. Don't know where I'm taking it, but let's just see what happens. So I'm here in the green lung of Bangkok. Look on the map of Bangkok, you'll see this like bulge. It's like the shape of a lung, that's where it's got its name from, and it's like, looks all green and foresty. You get a boat over for 40 baht return. The lady gives you a piece of paper with a number on that you call when you want to be picked up. Hired a bike for the day. Oh. I was doing a bit of risky business there, cycling one-handed and filming. Do not try this at home. Yes, it cost 100 baht to rent the bike for the day. I can't remember when I last rode a bike. It was a good few years ago. Nice. And do you know what's nice? Because it's so hot and humid in Bangkok. Go ahead, lads. Because it's so hot and humid in Bangkok. You get like a nice breeze. So it's a nice little bit of... Shit, he was close. I know. Yeah, nice. I should probably stop filming, shouldn't I? Just nice. Being in the city. Still in the city here, but people live here. Going about the day. Seen people going about the day, but there's just lots of lush greenery all around. So we're heading for floating market. I wasn't going to go to a floating market while I was in Bangkok because I just think they're really touristy. I'm just not that interested. But there's one in here, so I thought it might be a good one to go to. I hope I'm going the right way. Hang on. It's getting a little bit stormy. Got no umbrella, no rain jacket, no nothing. So it's lashing down. We've stopped. And just discovered that the floating market is closed. It's only open on Saturdays and Sundays. So just gonna cycle round, but it could be a total washout. And just like that, the sun is shining again, beating down. So after we got rained on and realised the floating market was closed, we was a little bit lost of what to do, so we had a good cycle round and then come across this cafe. Well, we didn't come across it, we saw it on the map, and it was a little bit of a mission to get to. It was called Hiddenwoods Cafe, and it was nestled in amongst all this beautiful, lush forest environment. And you had to kind of walk through this forest to get to it. And the cafe was like bringing the outdoors indoors, had a great menu and cool, funky drinks and people chilling out, digital nomads, you know, working from the coffee shop. Really cool. Okay, so our first temple spot is home to the Reclining Buddha. How spectacular. This I came to 20 years ago. So I have been here. I do remember coming here. It's one of the main places that I remember coming. Yeah, let's go in and see. So the Reclining Buddha is a representation of the Buddha in his final pose, lying down, about to enter the afterlife. The Reclining Buddha is 46 meters long and covered in gold leaf. Buddha's feet are 5 meters long. And you can see they're decorated with this beautiful mother of pearl design. These are all illustrations of the Buddha's characteristics. And the temple has 108 bronze bowls. These are in the corridor, and visitors, as you can see, were dropping coins into each one, and this is to bring good fortune. And also the money is used to help maintain the temple. This temple where the Reclining Buddha is you've just got the Grand Palace and the Emerald Buddha just behind it. And also across the water is Wat Arun, which is going to be our next stop, I think. Off we go! So Wat Arun, 200 baht per person, and you also get a bottle of water, free bottle of water. So I'm interested to go to this one because I never came here last time. So just thought I'd sit for a moment and find out a little bit more about this place. Wat Arun means Temple of Dawn. So I think it's best seen in sunrise, the stone that they used, and the paintwork is best seen at sunrise. It's a very cloudy day, it's 1 o'clock, it's not sunrise, but it still looks fabulous. So this temple has existed since the 17th century, but the distinctive Phran, which is the spires, was built early 19th century during the reigns of Rama II and Rama III. The main feature of Wat Arun is its central prang, the central spire, which is encrusted in colourful porcelain. And the height is around 66-67 metres. Around the base of the prang are various figures of ancient Chinese soldiers and animals. You used to be able to climb these stairs all the way to the top, like a pilgrimage, but you can't anymore. There's lots of photo shoots going on around here. Lots of ladies dressed in these beautiful dresses. And I just asked one of them if it was some special thing, represented something. I think they just do it for pictures for Instagram or whatever. Okay, let's go to Chinatown. I hope you're all still with me. But Chinatown is definitely an area you cannot miss when you're visiting Bangkok. It's one of the largest Chinatowns in the world, and this area of Bangkok is renowned for its incredible shopping and tantalising cuisine. It's like the Vegas of Bangkok. When you walk down the main street in Chinatown, it's immense. You can walk for hours and hours and hours just taking it all in. But another area just on the edge of Bangkok's Chinatown that I really wanted to go to was Talat Noi, and it's just on the bank of the Chai Phraya River. It's got amazing, beautiful old buildings and alleyways bursting with street art and second-hand car parts. It's a real cool hidden gem. Here's some of the street art that I managed to capture. I'd really recommend that you go here. This whole area, you get to see Chinatown, you get to see all the incredible street art. We went to this amazing riverside restaurant about 5 minutes walk from Chinatown called Naam, 1608. It's fabulous. We went around sunset and you get great views of the river. The food was amazing. Go to Chinatown, go and soak up all that atmosphere in the streets and the hustle and bustle. Go and see some of the amazing street art and the old buildings there, and then head to the restaurant. If it's a Friday, Saturday, you've got to book, especially if you want that sunset. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that. So as I said at the beginning of the video, I did have loads more stuff on my list to do and didn't get around to doing it. So I'm going to go through those now, and I'm going to show you some places that you may like to go. Let me get my Google Maps, because I've pinned loads of places. What I will do in the description box, I'll leave the Google, what do you call it? The pins. So if you're there, you can check them out. So if I was going to do another temple in Bangkok, I mean, there's so many, you just couldn't get around them all in one trip. But if I was going back and I was only allowed to go to one temple, this is the one that I would go to. Okay, I'm not going to butcher it with the Thai pronunciation, but it's the Golden Mount. What Sika Rachawana. Sorry. What really appealed to me about this temple was that this landmark, this temple, is on the only hill in Bangkok. It has 320 stairs that take you to the top, and it gives you these amazing panoramic views. My plan was to go there at sunset to get a nice sunset view of Bangkok. So I can imagine if you were to go, and if I go back, I'd like to go around that time, or maybe sunrise might be nice as well, because you go high up and you get to see a great view. So definitely put that on your list. And another temple that you could go and see. This one looks pretty cool, and it's a little bit outside of Bangkok, and this one is the Dragon Temple, and you can see it's this pink temple that has a dragon wrapped all the way around it with its head coming out at the top. What's unique about this temple is it has that nice fusion of Thai and Chinese architecture, and I think it's not one of those temples that are on the tourist must-dos, so it's got that kind of little hidden gem vibe to it. I bet you get some great photos there. I can also imagine it's probably a really popular Instagram spot. Let's have another look on my map. Next up is a museum, and it's the Erawan Museum. So it's amazing three-headed elephant structure. It's actually got a museum inside, and there's 3 stories inside. So you have up the first level, which has a lot of Chinese vases and the Ming dynasties, and photographs. The second floor houses precious antiques and arts and a lot of European pottery. And then the top floor represents heaven. On display in there is relics and statues of the Buddha. And all this is like inside this elephant statue. It's pretty cool. And also, I think if I was going back to Bangkok, I would go to a few more rooftop bars. They're really cool, do great cocktails, and you just have amazing views of the city. When I went to Abar, which was in Sukhumvit, and that was on the top of the Marriott. That was lovely. It was raining though when I was there, so it wasn't the greatest, but Skybar's a good one to go. I mean, it's really cliche. It was on The Hangover Part 2, I think, wasn't it? And apparently it's really expensive. But, you know, if you're just there once, you have one drink just for the experience. So I'd do a few more rooftop bars. I'll put a list of some in the description box that I had on my list. And also in Bangkok, they have loads of speakeasy bars. Got a great nightlife scene if you want something a little bit different. There's obviously Koh San Road, which I never went to 20 years ago, but I did go back this time. But we won't talk about that. I did get some footage of that, but I'm not putting it on here. So yeah, some speakeasy bars, some rooftop bars, Had a great time in Bangkok. It's a city you can just go back to time and time again. Have any of you been? I'd love to hear your experiences and recommendations. Please put them in the comments so people can read them. We can get some tips and share our ideas. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Next up, we're going to be going to Bali. I was actually there before Thailand by myself. So I'm going to be uploading a few videos of me traveling around Bali by myself. So if you're interested in that, subscribe. If you're interested in any of the content, subscribe and have a chat. Let's have a chat. Okay, see you everyone.